What's happening, people? Empower Network case study, day 27, video number 24. Jason Cardamone in the house, and here's what's going on. Yesterday, I barely got to touch my Empower business, even though I got at least one basic sign up. I may have got 2 or 3. It's honestly, guys, the whole last few days has been a blur. And actually, I looked back on something I did, it was 2 weeks ago. It had actually happened 10 days prior, and I couldn't believe that it had been 10 days since I had whatever it was, shot a video about a certain subject or something. The time has been going so fast, but it's also, part of my very clear intention and vision of what I'm doing here is that, by March 6th, certain income goal, and that these last 90 days have been the easiest and most profitable of my life. And there's a couple, I can't remember the rest of the description, but I was gonna go grab it, but I wanna get this video. I don't wanna take too long with you guys today. I don't mean me take your time. What I mean is I don't want to waste your time. So I think the really cool thing happened. So anyway, yesterday, Inner Circle, I didn't get to do any the entire day up until last night when I'm in bed. And my wife was basically flirting with me and just messing around. And so I only got to listen 10 or 15 minutes last night. And then this morning I actually plugged into a lot more, and then I went running today, and the entire run plugged into Inner Circle. So I've done a good hour and a half, probably 2 hours by the end of today of Inner Circle. And it's just, the stuff is so amazing that I can't recommend it highly enough to people. And what's awesome, it's very, very simple to sell something when you believe in it. So it's different from a person who's brand new and they're questioning, well, is this really worth it? Is it worth $100? I can, without a shadow of a doubt, with every cell of my being, answer absolutely yes. And in fact, it's essential for you to plug into it every single day. Why? Because I've been doing it for almost a month now. And I've been doing personal development for many, many, many years. So I've definitely plugged into, the top gurus in the world. Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Dennis Waitley, Zig Ziglar. Anyway, I can name a million other guys, but the quality of the material you're going to get in Empower Network is on par with the guys I just said. Now, some of it is delivered from, sometimes a quirky character like David Wood or different people that are part of the Empower Network. And what I recommend to people is find somebody who you really love their style and learning from them and how they flow, and focus on them. And in the Inner Circle, you get a whole bunch of variety. So I've grown to really, really love David Wood and his style, and I'm learning so much just listening how he paints a story and sucks you into it. He has an amazing gifting for that. And so I really am trying to listen to his stuff as much as possible, because the more I soak all that in, the more I become like him. And I don't want to become David Wood, but I want to soak up certain parts because he has an amazing gift, and I want to suck up as much of that gift as I can. Now, I'm never going to be just like him because I'm Jason Cardamone. You're never going to be like him or me or anybody else because you're you, but that doesn't mean you can't soak up certain traits from, really plugging into people you really respect and you like. And you don't even have to like somebody. You can learn from somebody even that you don't like, but it's, for me, I have to really enjoy and like what I'm doing. It's part of my mission statement. The purpose of my life is to love, to enjoy the journey, and to inspire, teach, and serve others. So the enjoy the journey part, guys, that includes me plugging into Inner Circle audios. If I'm not enjoying it, it's a struggle, and I don't like things that are struggles. Obviously there's certain things that are struggles you still have to do, but it's a lot easier things you still have to do that are also pleasurable. And some of that is just your paradigm, how you look at it, looking at it through a different point of view. Sometimes all you have to do is look at something through somebody else's shoes and realize this is awesome. I had great example, guys. David Sharp, when I was first listening to him in Empower Network, I just wasn't that attracted to his communication style at first. When I gave him a chance, and I've heard him on a couple different occasions, I freaking love him, and I can't wait till I give him the biggest hug in the world when I meet him in Austin in January. He has this amazing heart, but also he's really driven, and he's that, you know, that task-oriented, business-minded kind of a guy. But he also has this huge heart, and what I didn't see early on, I didn't see it enough on the surface, was his heart. That was just me. Other people, they immediately loved David Sharp right away. For whatever reason, it was probably because the paradigm I was looking at him with, I just had to change and realize, you know, part of, for me guys, what changes my paradigm is when I get to know somebody well enough, and as I get to trust them more, pretty much I'll just listen to anything they have to say. And I am very teachable and trainable, and I am naive enough, I am able to suspend my disbelief much higher than the average person. So I go out and do things that someone else might think is insane, but yet it's what the millionaires do, and all of a sudden, what's happening? Wow, all this money's flowing in. How did that happen? Because I'm modeling people that are doing things that look insane to the average person. And I'm not talking about cold calling, because I used to do that. I used to try to make that work too. So I'm talking about things as simple or stupid or insane. Blog once a day. Plug into personal development every day. Just simple steps. A normal person looks at that, they're like, there's no way you can make 6 figures a month by just blogging every day. Bull crap. Yes, you can. And anybody who believes that does not understand the right paradigm. And if they don't, well, I'll prove it to you. Watch the whole case study and you'll see. So, focus-wise in the business, guys, I have had some of the most productive days of my life. And so, great example, guys, yesterday, I shot between like 12 and 15 different videos. Most videos I've ever done before that was like maybe 2 in one day. I did freaking 12 to 15 videos yesterday. I think all of them, besides my case study video, were all for my team system. And I was just looking through, finding places that needed videos that have been lacking sometimes, you know, for a year or more in some cases. So I just ripped all that out. I am still in the middle. They're all ready to upload now, so I'm in the middle of uploading those to the right places and getting them in the system over this next 24 hours, where I am also launching my new sales page for that team system. Our team system numbers are way up even without all the stuff I'm adding right now. I am 100% certain that by the end of this month, we will have had our biggest month in the history of my team system. Totally awesome, because we've been kind of staying level for what, sorry, I should go like this for you guys, not like this. So it's been like stock chart wise, you know, we started off boom, 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 and keep going, and then it kind of like flattened out. We've been kind of going like ups and downs. Some months are really good, some months come down a little bit, but we've been averaging for like the last year up until now. Our numbers alone are, actually right now, I think it's December 15th today, or it's real close to the middle of the month. Our numbers in my team system are equivalent to what they were last month in November for the entire 30 days in November. So 15 days in December are the equivalent of 30 days of last month. Totally awesome. So basically we're probably gonna double the numbers or triple, quadruple, because we haven't even launched yet. So when we launched, it's gonna blow up. So that's why so much as focus has been there. And I also sent an email to my list today using my team system, talking about Empower Network to demonstrate to people, here's how you promote your primary company using My Home Biz Builder. So I am doing multiple things, killing like 50 birds with one stone. So I just get a big old boulder and chuck it into the bird nest and kill them all. Just kidding, guys. I don't really kill animals. Not really. I mean, I never. I've never killed an animal. So that's where we're at with what I've been doing, Inner Circle stuff. What my focus is in the Empower Network, I definitely still have a focus on hitting my list. And as soon as I get my team system launched, where I can put that, where like yesterday, I probably put 16 or 20 hours into it, where I can start putting, 2 to 4 hours and put a lot more time into Empower, then I will be focusing on a couple of the traffic methods I've been learning in the 15K formula, as well as hitting my list, which is once a day. And hitting my list, it sounds so, like I'm beating them up. Totally, giving them value, making them laugh. Had a great, I had an Inner Circle sign up this morning, and it put me into tears. And it's not because I'm getting $100, it's because I did nothing to call this person because they're out of the US. I didn't even know how to dial their number. I sent them an email, and they thought the coaching webinar I sent them to, they thought you had to pay for it, so they didn't even go to it. So they've got nothing from me, but they upgraded Inner Circle totally on their own. The reason I was crying was because that exact thing, it doesn't only happen to me because I'm on the phone selling them. No, has nothing to do with it. I didn't do any of that. That same process happens with you in Empower Network or other people on my team. I just got a pass up, by the way, from one of my new Empower Network members that just joined in the last 1 or 2 weeks. Just got a pass up. It was either last night or today. I didn't even know I got it. I was talking to him on the phone today, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I passed up." And I'm all, "Really? Who?" And I went and looked it up, and I'm all, "Dude, I thought that was one of my guys from like a month ago or something." So anyway, this works. Full on works. Duplication already. Just getting started. Like, I've done nothing. I'm not hitting my 2 members a day. I didn't do it today. And in fact, so far, as of an hour ago, I didn't put in a new basic member yet today. Now that doesn't mean I can't put in 4 or 10 tomorrow and everything that's gonna average out 2 a day, but my goal is 2 every single day. So I did send out a communication to my list today. I actually expected at least 2 would come out of that, and I didn't get any yet. And that's fine. I'm gonna look at open rates, I'm gonna look at click-through rates and statistics and figure out, are people opening my emails? Are they just frustrated because they've only heard from me once or twice a year for the last several years, and now they've heard from me like every other day for the last week? I'm gonna be looking at all that and figure out, do I deliver just more value and stop selling anything, which I've done a couple of those. I actually have a post already done with that they haven't even got yet. Another thing, guys, I'm behind updating my blog on the whole daily thing. Actually, I think yesterday was skipped. The video's done, and I have the text, but I haven't copied it into the blog yet, so I have to do those tonight. So those will be caught up tonight, and my transcriptionist, I'm like 4 or 5 videos behind getting them to her. So I gotta get all that done is gonna happen before I go to bed tonight. Flip that, reverse it, if that makes sense. I think I just said all that backwards, but you know what I mean. So, that's it, guys, that's going on. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and until then, to your ultimate success, and God bless.